Hi, this is Amber of Brown Bombshell Beauty Blog. I'm going to do a little tutorial today on wearing blush. Blush is something that I find a lot of brown girls kind of skip. Um, they don't see the point, or they don't think that there's a right shade for them. They think that the blush is going to be too light. And that's, nothing that has to be worried about because there are tons of blushes out there that are great for brown skin. You just have to get out there and find your right shade. Typically, when you're finding blushes that look too light, you're using a brand of blush that does not have enough pigment in it and it's coming out with an ashy tone. Or you're using a blush, the color that's simply too light. You can't come out with a light pink and expect that to look good on brown skin. So, in terms of shade, we can wear pink blush. It just depends on the depth of color of the pink. You're going to want something that is um, plum in color or a little bit brighter. We can wear reds, we can wear oranges. Any kind of berry color looks really good and really natural on us. Golden colors, kind of bronzy colors look really fantastic on us. So those are the kind of colors that you want to look for. I think in terms of brands, the best powder blush um, is going to be from NARS, and this is what one of his blush compacts looks like. Excuse my makeup all on the front there. But his blushes win award after award after award because they are so rich and so packed with pigment that it's going to be no problem for a brown girl to come up with. And he's created a lot of shades for brown girls. He's very close to Naomi Campbell, so he created a lot of shades for her. So that's one great alternative. If you're not looking to spend money on a department store blush like NARS, what you can do is try Iman from the drugstore. She has got a great selection of pigmented blushes as well. But in terms of my absolute favorite, it would have to be NARS. And I'm going to be demonstrating with a NARS blush today. The shade I'm going to be using is called Crazed. I don't know that this shade is still made. I bought this a while ago. As you can see, I've been using it quite a bit. Um, but yes, let's get started. As you can see, it is a pink color, but it's not a light pink. It's a deeper, brighter shade of pink. As you can see, I don't know how well you can tell with the video. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it. So what you're going to want to do is have your foundation or your concealer or powder, whatever kind of face product you're having on, so that the blush will have something to stick to. It'll have a great foundation for it. It's not going to be able to melt all over your face. So what you're going to do is take a nice fluffy blush brush. If you're using blush that comes with one of those little brushes in the compact, throw that brush away. That brush is garbage. It's not going to do anything but give you crazy rectangular shaped streaks of color on your cheeks. Not a good look. We don't want that. Like I said, toss it out. Get yourself a good brush. This is an excellent brush, and I got this at Target. This is Sonia Kashuk. Um, she's got a great line of brushes at Target. You want something that is fluffy, but not too large. Don't use your powder brush because the powder brush is meant to move makeup onto a large section of your face. So if you use a big old powder brush, you're going to have blush all up in here. It's going to be everywhere. So you want to use one that's fluffy but isn't really huge. It's made for the cheek area. See, this was nice and round. It's got a lot of bristles to it, and it's really soft. Love this brush. So what you're going to want to do, and please excuse my glasses and the glare from my glasses, but I don't want to have to deal with my contacts today. So take your blush brush and you're going to dab a little bit in on your brush. You see I've got some color. And then you're going to tap it off so that any excess is blown off. See? So all that excess is gone. Then what you're going to do is smile. I'll take my glasses off for this. What you're going to do is smile and apply it starting with the apple of your cheek. When you smile, the roundest part, that is the apple of your cheek. And you're going to take the brush and you're going to start on the flat side and roll it onto your cheek like that. You're not going to put the color on like that and then get to brushing. You're going to start it on the side and then brush it that way. So let's start it on the side and brush it on. And blush is really great because it adds a little bit of color to your face. It brightens up your face if you're on one of those days where you're not really feeling putting on a whole lot of makeup. Just throw on some lip gloss and mascara and a little bit of brush and call it a day. And you always want to start with a little bit at first. Less is more. Because when you put on too much, it's a little bit more difficult to get it to tone back down. But if you start with a small amount, you can build upwards. Now, if you do put on too much, what you can do is take some of your powder and dust a little bit of powder over it to tone it down, and that'll take down some of the color. As you can see, I just put on a little bit here, and already my cheeks have more color to it, my face has more color to it. Looks pretty good. Now, in terms of your lip color and your blush, you want your lip color and your blush to be complementary. They don't necessarily have to match, that's not quite necessary, but you want them to be complementary. So I'm wearing a pinkish kind of lip color, so I'm putting on a pinkish kind of blush. So there, let me hold my face down here so you can see the color a little bit better. There we go. Although this could be a little pink and less burgundy, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So there you go. That's how you apply blush. Super easy. Just remember to smile. Remember to invest in a great blush brush, one that's not too big, not too small, and has enough bristles, and so that you can get a great application of the color on your cheeks. And remember, for all the brown girls out there, don't be afraid of blush. We wear blush beautifully because we've got a great skin tone that's great for holding color. Color, color, color. It looks great on us. So don't be afraid to wear a blush. And just remember, like I said, to smile, start sparingly and build up from there. So get your practice on and work out your blush practicing at home, and you'll be a blush pro in no time. For more tips, head to my beauty blog, brownbombshellbeauty.com, and I'll see you next time for the next video. Bye-bye.